points in the game.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And you dream about the season starting and what might happen, and you kick the ball out of bounds right off the bat. Everybody just settle down. We got a long season to go.
On the set.
Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Looking to pass. It's Aller. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll try to run for it. He breaks the tackle. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And how nice is it then to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the 1st down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Got his man quickly. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are now.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Now the toss. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball snaps.
Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Working that left side now. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running back's back, like this offense could really take that next step.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Allen. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Simmons. The quick out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on fourth down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Aller. It's complete. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Going for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hobbs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is based.
Oh, he's got some space. It's a seam wide open. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the...
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Allard. Fires it down the seam. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Throws for the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that quarterback.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Pena. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dinkins. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Pulls it in. It's right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this off.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
24, Penn State, 0.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drive.
The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Wallace. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Grabbed over the middle, it's high. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up and not allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man, it's Allard. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Back to throw, it's Allard. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
27, Penn State 6.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
First play of the drive wants to throw. A strike downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Allard. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Singleton. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Pressure coming, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
He'll take another shot here. Makes a grab for a big play. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
42, Spider.
To the air, it's Aller. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's got it. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Punts it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead on how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 16 over LSU. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And the ball will be blown dead at the 35, and that's where they'll put it into play.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Dropping back, it's Aller. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch.
He's got it down the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Harris. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Trying to get the edge on the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about